Donna.
Donna Mills. So nice.
Hi, Donna. Great to see you again, sweetie.
Look at Donna
She
Mills.
always looks adorable,
Yes.
doesn't she?
And in such terrific shape, too, Donna.
Right.
This is a woman who enjoys being a woman, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to be.
Did you have a good summer?
Yes.
Yeah? Where'd you go?
Hot summer.
Really?
How
It was
hot?
Very hot. 120 degrees.
Where were you?
Palm Springs.
Oh, all summer? Really?
Why would a person go to Palm Springs,
Exactly.
you might ask?
In the summer, yeah.
Summertime.
Summer.
For a very good project,
Yeah,
obviously.
I was shooting a mini-series there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and...
Which one is that?
It's called False Arrest.
Uh-huh.
And so we were there. We were there in Lancaster,
Oh,
California,
that's hot. Wow.
which is the high desert.
Mm-hmm.
So you're closer to the sun.
Yeah.
You didn't leave the country at all this...
Actually, yes. I've been to two, this is hard to say, to Tahiti twice.
To Tahiti twice. You know, I've never been to Tahiti.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Romantic?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
So you were on vacation or you were working?
No, after both of the projects that I did this summer, or one in the spring, I went to Tahiti afterwards and sort of just to rest. And
You go by yourself?
No, Regis.
Oh, with a friend?
Mm-hmm.
Very good friend.
Yeah, yeah.
You had a good time?
Actually, my boyfriend bought a condominium there.
Really?
On Bora Bora.
Is this the boyfriend that I know?
I think so.
Same boyfriend?
Same boyfriend.
For how long
kind of
now?
on and off,
For
but
many, many years.
yeah. Oh, like 10, 11 years.
So by now you're good friends.
Yep. See, she knows about these things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you've never married, though, and that intrigues an awful lot of people. A lot of people still think a woman's not fulfilled unless she's married. And you obviously don't feel that way.
No, no. I mean, it's just, you know, that's the way it's happened in my life, and it's fine. I mean, I have no complaints, none.
Yeah, you play this woman. I saw the film, and it is absolutely excellent. Donna Mills has never been better in anything, I think, than in this.
Thank
You executive produced it, I know. And it's a true story. And this woman, basically, a lot of men walk out on women, but not a lot of women have 3 baby girls at the time with no education and no future ahead.
I know.
So how could you relate to that, Donna, never having been a mom yourself in that sense?
Well, I think you can relate to it as a woman, as somebody who takes on responsibility and takes on nurturing. I mean, as a woman, I think we all do that. So I can relate to it on that level. And it just was a story that touched me so deeply, and it was a hard one to get done. We developed it for 3.5 years. We had 3 different scripts. And I have to give CBS credit for sticking with us all that time and paying for all those scripts. And
So it was worth it.
yeah, yeah.
So you played a pregnant lady in
Yeah.
this?
I was pregnant a lot of the time. We flashed back to the beginning of the relationship, you know, when they met, when they married, when they had the children, and when he left. So
It's a common problem, Reach. So many men want that woman for them, and that's it. They just want to be with her and doing their thing, and none of the responsibility of the children. And yet you, this woman, Pat, wanted desperately to have children.
yeah, if you notice in the beginning of the movie, there's a scene where they're first married and they're so happy and they're so in love with each other and everything. There's a scene where they're not talking to each other. He's saying, all I want to do is to be with you and fly a plane and be in a, and she's saying, and have a family and have babies.
Different dreams.
Totally different dreams, and neither one was listening to the other. And that's what happened. But the fact remains that he was as responsible for those children as she was, and just totally negated that responsibility, walked out, faked his own death, did all these things.
True story.
Remarried again.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Jack Scalia plays the
Yeah.
man.
You're not going to believe it's Jack Scalia, Reed. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to believe it's him.
Really?
In the later years of the phenomenal makeup job he
Yeah.
did on him.
As a matter of fact, I loved Jack very much for the part, but I wasn't sure that Jack would want to do that, because what did happen to this man is that 16 years later, when she found him, he was bald, he was paunchy, he didn't look anything like the handsome Marine that she had married. And I didn't know if Jack would want to do that. And he was most anxious to do that, and he went all out. And you don't recognize him. He's wonderful.
He really is.
Well, let's take a look at a clip, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Now, here you are with your little girl, and you find Jack Scalia, who was packed up and left.
Yeah, this is the day after he's walked out. He's just totally left them. He walked out the door, packed his bag, didn't say a word, as the little girl, little Christine, was crying, "Daddy, Daddy," you walked out. This is the next day when I go to try and find him at his
At a friend's
I
house.
was so
All right,
angry
fine.
with this guy.
Runaway father, Donna Mills, Jack Scalia.
Hi, Daddy.
What do you want?
I want you to come home.
Already been there.
Charlie, for God's sake, I don't have any money. I don't even have any food in the house.
Pat, I will help you out when I get back on my feet, okay?
What about the baby? Christine, she adores you. Are you just going to run out on her?
Want some ice cream, honey?
Where are you going?
Taking her away from you, Pat.
What?
You think I want her to grow up to be like you, huh? In the car, doll. Get some ice cream. Come on.
Tommy,
I'm taking her away from you. I'm gonna get custody, and you ain't never gonna see her again.
stop it! Stop. Christine, open the door, honey. Sweetheart, open the door. Honey, open the door. Tommy, stop it! Stop it!
Pretty good. You can't beat the real life
You
story,
really
can you?
Yeah.
Nobody can write those things. They
It's
just
really compelling. One of the things I loved about this story is that it is a commonplace story. It's not an extraordinary story. It's an ordinary story.
Sure.
It happens every day.
This case changed a lot of the ways that this kind of family law is looked at now, right?
Yes.
It's a test case in a lot of ways.
Yes, I mean, there's a bill before the Congress right now about enforcement of child support laws and new child support laws, because what happens is women can't even get the laws that are in existence enforced.
Sure.
So it's very difficult for women. I hope this will be inspiring to them, and
I think it will.
you know that something can be done.
very strong, and you even went brunette for this, huh?
Yeah.
But it's hard to make Donna Mills look dumpy.
Well, mine looks pretty dumpy there. Yes.
All right, well, we look forward to it this Sunday night at 9 o'clock on CBS.
Runaway father.
Thanks, Donna. Thanks very much. Terrific.
Great to see you, Dr. Proud of you.
We'll be right back in a moment.
More to come on Live in a moment.